Hamilton, your citizen has just been mulched because you failed to defeat your villains. All right, next round. Speed, Lash, you want to be heroes or villains?
Villains.
Yeah, ooh, there's a surprise. All right, who do you want to meet next?
All right. We'll take Little Stronghold
and we pick peace.
Remember when we used to use real citizens?
Yes. Yes.
Hothead, Stronghold, you're the hero.
Hey, get your head in the game.
You have 3 minutes to immobilize your opponents and save the citizens. Ready, set, battle!
Well, now, peace. Hey, coach, that's a foul. Call something on that.
Watch it, Hothead.
No, wait, no, wait.
Hey! Save the citizens!
You are so dead.
The vortex sucks away the oxygen. No oxygen, no flame.
Come on!
Time!
He's alive!
Heroes win! Speed, Flash, hit the showers!
What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television, and today we're going to be getting into a retro blast. But before we even do that, I want to thank all of you for stopping by. New viewers, returning viewers, future viewers, thank you so much. The road to 300 subscribers still is on, where we'll be celebrating with a watch-along of the movie 300 for sharing giggles, of course. And I'll be doing like a giveaway for a stack of comic books, you know. It'd be a nice little bundle of books that I'll be giving away randomly out of my collection there, or here, I should say. Books I think that you guys will enjoy, or whoever wins the giveaway, so to speak, right? But, you know, just as a thank you to all, just really, if it wasn't for you guys watching and tuning in, I don't, you know, we wouldn't be growing the way we are. Any growth is just as important to me as, you know, big growth, little growth. Growth is growth, right? I see a lot of you have yet to subscribe through the analytics. Come on, man, hit that subscribe bar. Let's help grow this community together. But this movie that we're going to be reviewing comes via suggestion through our friend Jordan here of the channel. Sky High, released July 29th, 2005. So it does fall into the Retro Blast guidelines, if you will. I'm going to run through the pedigree of this real quick. This cast was stacked. Okay, this is a stacked cast, bro. Directed by Mike Mitchie, written by Paul Hernandez, Bob Shuley, and Mark McCorkle. Characters: Kurt Russell as Commander / Steve Stronghold, Kelly Preston as Jetstream / Josie Stronghold, Michael Garno as Will Stronghold, Danielle Bannabaker as Layla, Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Royal Pain / Gwen, Linda Carter as Principal Powers, Bruce Campbell as Coach Boomer. We have comedy legends David Foley as All-American Boy and Mr. Boy, Kevin McDonald as Mr. Medulla, and then some of Will's friends, one of them being Layla, and Kelly Vitz as Magenta, DJ Daniels as Ethan, and unfortunately I forgot to look up who Zach was, the character. The character Zach was very funny in this. Now, when Jordan initially suggested this movie to me, I will admit this was the first time I went into a Retro Blast without knowing the movie. I do remember vaguely seeing advertisements and commercials for this movie, but for whatever reasons I can't remember, I never wound up watching this movie. But I'm sure glad I did, to be honest with you, because in an age where superhero movies are all the rage, and we may even be in an oversaturation of superhero movies, some say, where we're at the age of superhero fatigue, this movie came out when there wasn't a high demand for superhero movies, and they still kind of were looked at as for a certain genre of people or a certain audience. And this was, yes, perhaps guided towards young adults or like preteens. There's something in this movie for everybody, adults and children alike, especially if you do like the superhero genre. Commander, Kurt Russell's character, and Kelly Preston's character, Jetstream, are married, and they have a son named Will, and they fight crime together. And also in their real life, civilian life, they are real estate agents. And the premise is that Will is getting ready to go into high school, and the school is called Sky High, where children of superheroes or children who have superpowers go to train to use their powers properly and become heroes or sidekicks or scientists. The sidekicks and scientists are put into hero support classes, as the kids with the more advanced powers or best powers are in hero classes. We do have a couple of standard bullies where one of them, their superpower is super speed, and it's funny because he's a big kid, you know what I mean? He's a fellow fat boy, right? I'm a fat boy, so I want anyone thinking I'm trying to fat shame or anything like that. He's a big boy, and I think that was supposed to be the ironic part, that he's a big boy, but he's super fast. And the friend is super stretchy, and they're kind of the bullies of the class. And Will's dilemma is that he is yet to achieve superpowers, but did not tell his father or mother about that. And his father is very happy because Will is a third-generation hero going into Sky High, and the legacy of the Stronghold family lays heavy on Will's shoulders now, and everyone expects a lot out of him. And everyone's making plans for his life that they're not even asking him if that's what he wants. His friend Layla, who happens to be played by the actress who plays Killer Frost in the Flash show on CW, is Layla here, Danielle Panna Baker, and her powers are basically like Poison Ivy's powers, but she can control greenery, like trees and stuff like that. She can make fruits grow and stuff like that, and she's very passive and doesn't want to use her powers for any type of confrontation. So she gets assigned to be a scientist, which I think is right up her alley. She's a sweetheart in this, the all-American girl, right? And Will and his friend, when they get picked up on the first day by the bus driver, who is, man, did I write this guy's name down? Did I write him down? I'm trying to remember. He played Landfill. Man, I didn't write his name down. Heffernan. Man, what's his name? Something Heffernan. He's in Super Troopers. He's in Beerfest. He plays the character Landfill in Beerfest. And he's the bus driver, and he himself was the son of heroes but didn't wind up getting powers. So his involvement with the school is being the bus driver. And this school is super secretive, so when he drives them to school, they go on this alternate route that's blocked off, and then the bus flies to the school. There they meet Bruce Campbell's character, Coach Boomer, where he decides where each student goes. And then we come across teachers like Mr. Boy or Mr. All-American Boy, who was the commander's sidekick, but the running gag is that Commander's never mentioned him, and he kind of is butthurt over that because he's like, it's not like I made him scrapbooks about our adventures and stuff like that. But near the end, all these characters, some of these characters get their redemption, so to speak. Linda Carter is the principal powers. Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman on screen, live action. Like I said, this cast is really just stacked, and then we got, I want to say Norm Macdonald, but it's not Norm Macdonald. Kevin McDonald is Mr. Medulla, and he happens to be like an evil scientist, but he's a good guy, and he has a really big brain. He's super smart, Medulla oblongata. And so basically, we see Will trying to transverse his way through high school with bullies, and then he sees this girl that he winds up getting a crush on, and he thinks that likes him a lot. Her name is Gwen, and she winds up being the main antagonist, Royal Pain. Now, we see Will being afraid to tell his dad that he doesn't have any powers, but one day the father comes home after saving the day, and he sees the son hanging out with all of the sidekicks, and kind of says, oh, how awesome is that you're hanging out with sidekicks and everything, and you're being who you are and everything. And then finally comes out, and Will winds up getting in a little bit of trouble for lying, but finally Will winds up getting powers during the semester when him and Warren Peace go at it, because Warren Peace's dad was put into jail by Will's father, Commander. And so initially they start off as rivals and have a fight in the cafeteria. And that's when Will's powers manifest under the great distress that he's suffering. And he winds up getting super strength like his dad. And that at that point, then he becomes super popular. He winds up getting put into hero classes instead of hero support classes. He starts hanging out with the popular kids. Gwen, unbeknownst to him and everyone else, is trying to get him to let his guard down so she can get the information needed to defeat him and his parents. And we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, we see then Will forgetting himself a little bit and his friends that were there for him initially. And what winds up happening is that how this comes to crescendo between him and his friends is that he forgets to meet Layla at her favorite Chinese restaurant. And there she sees Warren Peace, that he's like kind of a dishwasher / whatever worker there. His mother works there as well, and she sees a different side of him, and they agree to go to prom together to make Will jealous because Layla is in love with him. And Will is just too stupid and caught up in his life right now, being popular and having the cute girl or whatever by his side, that he's bypassing Layla's obvious love for him. But as it goes on, Will begins to understand that Gwen is not all she is chopped up to be, because at a house party she decides to have Will throw out his house. She's able to have him sneak her into the commander's secret sanctum that Will was recently allowed to enter because, of getting powers and, wanting to bond with his son. And he snuck it down there because he thought he was being super cool and stuff like that. But later on in that house party, we see her being like mean to Layla, and she goes running off, and that's when Will is like, all right, he shuts down the party. He tells Gwen, you're being mean, we're done, we're not going to prom together, this, that, the other thing. And in the meantime, she had convinced the parents to go to prom, or the dance, if you will, to accept the Superhero Award of the Year, because that's where she's going to ultimately enact her plan. Will and basically his boys are still trying to be there for him. Him and Warren begin to learn how to work together because they won this competition together. And they started to see maybe there's different sides to each other that they didn't realize. And those rivals ended up becoming friends near the end of the movie. And it goes to prove that Warren realizes Will is not as bad as he's making him out to be, because he kind of tells her, like, hey, listen, you idiot, Layla loves you, man, what are you doing? And he decides then to, apologize and stuff, and wants to apologize to her, but he doesn't know if he should go to the dance or not, to meet her there and let her know what his feelings were. Until finally something clicks in him when the mother gives him the old yearbook of theirs from when they were in Sky High. And as he was going through it, he realized that the one girl they were talking about earlier in the movie is Gwen somehow, or he's thinking that he's thinking Gwen is the daughter of this woman, okay, that went missing back then when she went to school with the parents. That one of the major defeats was of Royal Pain, and this pacifier gun had broken in the meantime and wound up being stolen out of the sanctum when Will brought it down there. So now Will is understanding that his parents and his friends and probably the love of his life are all in danger due to his ignorance and stupidity. And he calls up the bus driver to have him go up there. And Royal Pain finally exposes her plan to everybody. And she explains that she's not the daughter of Royal Pain, the original Royal Pain, that she is Royal Pain from back in the 70s. And the reason why she looks so young now is because when the commander defeated her, she reverted back to being a baby because of the pacifier gun changes you into a baby. And she basically almost turns everyone into a baby at the dance. Will and his friends wind up facing Royal Pain and her friends, and Will ultimately learns a new power. He also can fly like his mother, so he wound up getting both powers. Layla winds up using her power to fight somebody. Everybody has their day in the sun with their powers, so to speak. Like Magenta, who shapeshifts into a guinea pig. She has a role in it. This other kid that can turn into a puddle, he has his day. Zack Attack, who can only glow, has his part. Everyone had their part, and at the end of the day, they save everybody. And when Medulla, as a baby, is able to reverse the effects of the pacifier gun, because that's how smart he is, that even as a baby, he's so much smarter than everybody else. Commander thanks everybody, and when he's looking at the award that was presented to him, he was like, "This goes to you guys. You are the heroes today." And he gives it to All-American Boy and the rest of the sidekicks and everyone. And there's a nice little thing at the end where, they finish up the dance. Will and Layla do a little smoochy smooch. And Will says about how his enemy became his best friend. His best friend became his other best friend became his girlfriend, and even the janitor, even the bus driver fell into a vat of chemicals and turned big and saved the city. So he got to even have his day in the sun one day too, and it's a really cute and wholesome story in an overall sense, and I think that if you like superhero movies, this will be a movie that you enjoy. This is definitely an underrated gem. This is just a great movie for the family. For those of you who like superhero movies, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. Maybe the effects out of every scene isn't going to be like, oh, that's amazing or anything like that. In every scene. I mean, some scenes you're going to obviously tell it's CGI, but you have to think of the time, and especially considering the effort they put into this movie, and again, the cast that they made. This movie made money, too. I'm just surprised how well it was put together in an overall sense. Very put together with the story, and the cast really delivers it. It was great chemistry between everybody, man. And I highly recommend this movie. Thank you, Jordan, for recommending it to me. I hope that I can put you onto this movie as well. You won't be disappointed. And that's my review of Sky High. They should make a sequel or a show. that's set in current time. I think that's how much faith I have in this, that this could have continued, but it didn't, unfortunately. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. You let me know down below what you think of the movie. And until next time, peace, Snookums.